Lexington. The 21-year-old former UK student who was behind the wheel of the car that hit and killed 4-year-old Marco Shemwell will not be sleeping in a jail cell tonight.
After about 8 hours of deliberations, a jury found Jacob Heil not guilty of the reckless homicide of Shemwell.
LEX 18's Mike Valenti has more on the trial that lasted 4 days and a case that dates back 3 years.
September 15th, 2018 will forever be ingrained in the minds of the Shemwell family. Today, 3 years later, they sat just feet away from Jacob Heil and looked on as he was acquitted on the most serious charge. Heil was, though, found guilty on a DUI charge. His defense team never disputed that Heil had drank on the morning of the crash. Heil told police at the time he had 2 beers at a tailgate. He was 18 and had a blood alcohol level of 0.05, above the legal limit for minors at 0.02. But his defense attorneys argued Heil was never impaired and pointed to testimony from 3 witnesses who said they did not think Heil appeared intoxicated. The prosecution argued Marco's death was entirely avoidable and that the decisions Heil made that day suggested he was impaired. After the verdict was read, both sides gave brief statements to the media.
This is not something where there are any winners in this case. We're very glad that the jury saw it for what it was, an accident, and that's all the comments that we'll have.
Jacob Heil today got a tremendous gift from this jury, and I pray that he uses it wisely.
The Shemwells did not speak to us after the verdict, but they did give emotional testimony during the trial. Both Ben and Liz Shemwell recounted those moments when their world changed forever.
And I dropped to my knees, and I just began sobbing and just began praying. And I remember saying over and over again, not my baby, please God, not my baby.
For the DUI charge, the judge handed down a sentence of a fine of $500. Had Heil been convicted of reckless homicide, he could have faced anywhere from 1 to 5 years in prison. In Lexington, Mike Valenti, LEX 18 News.